Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sobana, Assistant Professor of English, the Standard Fireworks Rajratnam College for Women, Sivakasi. Welcome to this video lesson of SFRC Connect. Today, I am here to give you a simple thought but an essential one, that is, why do we study literature? So, some of you might have wondered this, that in today's world of technology and social media, we still depends on book, and that is like poetry, drama, short story, essays, and it goes on, and which is written hundreds of years ago. Why does still literature matters? And the reason is that literature is not just about books. It is all about life, people, and studying ourselves. Simply put together, literature is just about an imagination and creativity. So let's see more and more further about literature now. As we all know, literature gives us the word of emotion which we cannot express and cannot explain more. So literature also fuses imagination and creativity. It allows us to think and imagine more beyond our limitations. So literature is considered as a mirror as well as a window. Literature is act as a mirror which help us to show our feelings, our emotions and our strength, as well as is also act as a window which shows us the lives, the people and experience of other cultures. So studying literature is expecting us to more on train our mind, and then the heart that feel and the voice to express. It does not just teach stories, it teaches us the perspective, sympathy and wisdom. Simply all to put together, literature shows us how to feel, how to think and how to see the world. Now let me see the another one. Title coming up together. The next one is literature connect us to people and culture. First, let me see. When we read a novel or a poem, it steps into another person's world. Shakespeare may have written 400 years ago, but his stories of love, jealousy and ambition still make sense to us till now. In the same way, writers like R.K. Narayan bring us close to everyday life in Indian towns. Literature reminds us that human emotions are universal, and it allows us to think, reflect our dreams and emotion. It is like holding up a mirror that shows us not only the outside world but also our inner world. Now, let me see how literature teaches us to think critically. Now, let me tell you, and one more thing before going to think about critically, I want to explain you how literature helps us to understand the cultures where we can see how the people are living peacefully when they sit and write in under the nature sighting. Literature gives us the word for our own experience. It reflects our dream and our emotion, which bring and holding up a mirror, and it brings the outside and inner world together, and it realizes that literature doesn't matter alone. It is where we live, where we think and where the human emotions are the same. And speaking about this, about ourselves, understanding ourselves, literature also teaches us think critically. So let me tell you now that reading literature alone is not just about enjoying stories. It is about enjoying and training our mind. Training our mind means evoking so many questions, right? So when we ask so many questions, automatically we try to think, we try to imagine and we recreate the things. So these are the things where literature encourages us to not to expect only everything blindly together, but also to look deeper and to ask questions and to see different sides of the same thing from different perspective. And finally, literature inspires imagination and creativity. As we all know that imagination and creativity is beyond our limit. Anyone Anyone can't do that, but the people who have this power, like the Shakespeare, who known as the Shakespeare's Kingdom, and J.K. Rowling, who is known as written either the modern or the ancient writer, they have just not only written the pages, but they have bring the entire universe together. So literature sparks creativity and it also sparks imagination. Yes, even in our daily lives, literature gives imagination an important thing. Yes, literature makes us dream, imagine and recreate. And I want to say, think more about that. When we study literature, it connects with others, it helps us to understand ourselves, it encourages to think critically, and it inspire our imagination. So studying literature is not just alone about reading old and new books. It is about through going it. We are able to learning how to live better, how to think deeper and how to feel deeply. So these are the important things and essence of literature. So remember, literature is not outside us, it is all inside us. Literature is like the mirror of life. When we study it, we can study all about ourselves. And hope today this video lesson you had, now here onwards you are going to spend more time on reading literature books until we meet you for the next video lesson. Till then, thank you, keep learning, keep growing.